Welcome to the Hippocrates lecture on Principles of Health with Brian Clement. In this program, Brian will share a brief history of the circumstances and key people that brought Hippocrates into existence. He gives a comprehensive explanation of the food groups and their purpose in the living foods diet. Now, let's join Brian Clement for the first lecture of the Hippocrates Health Series, Principles of Health.
When people start to consider joining the Living Food Program, they often have questions about why we feed the food that we do to you and how we've come up with this. Well, let's go right back to the beginning of the 20th century in the country of Lithuania when a little girl was born who was our founder eventually. She turned out to be the sickly member of her family, a very weak and fragile little girl. And so they anticipated that she would die. And when the family collected together money and came to the New World where they settled in Boston, they actually left her behind in Lithuania to be with her grandmom. But grandmom turned out to be the village doctor, and it was really wonderful for little Anne because Lithuania was in war at that point, so grandmom wasn't just taking care of people with common colds. She was mending people back who were wounded in war. And day after day, she had this learning experience. And Grandma mended her back and put her together and collected pennies, and before you know it, sent her over to rejoin her family in Boston. But as her life had gone so far, it continued, and she mangled her legs up in a horse and carriage accident. And because she was in Boston, went to the Mass General Hospital, the Harvard Medical Hospital, and basically was told, we're going to remove your legs, but we can't do it immediately. Come back in 2 weeks. And Mom and Dad dealt with her in a very cruel way. They threw